Hi, I'm Catherine from East Coast Physio, and this is our foam rolling video. So Gail is here and she's going to help me and put herself through a little bit of self-massage. So Gail, if you just show us the quads foam rolling first of all. So this is the front of the thigh. So it's a big muscle that goes along the front of the thigh. And Gail, if you maybe even put that foot in front there, you'll get a bit of better leverage. So if you actually come onto the foot, put the foot flat, yeah? And you can leverage then up and down. It's a long muscle, so often people do it in sections. They maybe start low and work the lower portion, and then start midway and work up the upper half. It's also a very wide muscle, so Gail is currently kind of working the front to side, but if you kind of turn over a little bit there, Gail, you get more into the centre, exactly. And then going a little bit higher to the front of the hip, Gail, and you get into your hip flexor a little bit bonier up here, so go easy. Okay, good. All right, so that's a little bit of quads, and then fully on the side, Gail, and into your ITB, which is a long strap muscle that runs, or strap bit of tissue that runs between our hip and our knee. So if you just want to roll up and down that. Very tender, this one. It's not a fleshy piece of muscle like the front or back of our thighs, so just do what you can tolerate. The way to do this is basically work along the strip of the muscle, as Gail is doing there. On the long muscles, you kind of divide them into two portions, and if you feel a tight bit, you can roll through that little tight section, and if you feel sort of a knot, you can even put a little bit of static pressure on that knot until you feel like it's eased out a little bit. But horses for courses. Foam rolling is very subjective. Some people like to push really hard, some people not so much. So go with what you're comfortable doing. Okay, Gail, if you want to go onto your back and just show us the hamstrings and the calf. Okay, so Gail has crossed one foot over the other just to give a little bit of additional pressure. If you want to go very, very lightly, you could probably just put that foot down. It's not going to be as deep, but as I said, each to their own. Okay, so that's our hamstring, and again, you can turn slightly into it. It's a wide muscle, so you can get different portions of it, as you can see by turning the leg at different angles. And then Gail, if you want to bring it down the leg into the calf there. Okay, so our calf muscle at the back of the leg, another very tender spot for foam rolling. And again, very often in the inner calf or the outer calf, there can be kind of tight bands, so you can work into them just by turning slightly, as Gail is doing there now. Okay. Probably had enough of that. So that's foam rolling of the legs, and you know, if you're starting out foam rolling, generally people start kind of easy enough so they don't make themselves too sore, not to do it for too long. But if you're a seasoned foam roller, your body will probably tolerate, you know, longer duration of rolling and possibly going a little bit deeper. So that's our foam rolling video.